I'm back in Duncan, British Columbia to drive the Vancouver Island Motorsport Circuit, but this time I'll be running in one of Speedy Goat's time trials. The Speedy Goat Motorsports Club hosts time trials and autocross events at VIMC, The Ridge in Washington, Mission Raceway, and Area 27. They even hosted time trials on ice at Barnes Lake. That sounds like fun. I'm going to have to ask Ryan Richmond from Speedy Goat about it in the future. Look, I'm super stoked to get back to VIMC and drive the 19-turn, 1.5 mile circuit again. I visited here back in June and spent 2 days with Rizzo Motorsports, and frankly, I wasn't expecting all that much. The circuit just seemed too short, and the amount of elevation change did not translate well in all the YouTube videos I watched to familiarize myself with the track. Plus, the track was designed by Tilke engineers and architects, and while they have designed some of the most famous racetracks in the world, they've also been accused by former F1 champs like Jackie Stewart and Alan Jones of creating boring racetracks. This is absolutely not the case with VIMC. 19 turns, 12 rights and 7 lefts, and 350 feet of elevation change in 1.5 miles means there isn't a moment to relax due to the fairly constant steering, braking, and throttle inputs required. And as far as I'm concerned, it means some of the most fun I've had on a racetrack in years. It is absolutely one of my favorite tracks. Back in June, it was my first visit to VIMC, and I was able to turn in a personal best of 1 minute and 28 seconds. For context, the fastest time I was able to find on YouTube was a 1:17 by a driver in a Porsche GT3 RS. I was pretty happy with my time given it was my first visit, and I'm not all that far off a more experienced driver in a much lighter car. I felt like I had most of the track wired by the end of my first 2 days, with the exception of turns 16, 17, 18, and 19. I just couldn't get through them all that quick. But based on my conversation with Carl Renus, Circuit Sales Ambassador for VIMC, doing so sounds really tough. So I'll be looking to cut my time in other sections of the track. My goal for the day is to cut my time by 3 to 4 seconds, and I think I can do it if I can carry more speed through turns 1, 2, and 3. I'm also going to have to get on the accelerator earlier coming out of turn 6 and carry more speed through to turn 11. This section is sketchy. There isn't a lot of runoff area. There's a ditch right before turn 9 and a ditch and/or a bank on the left side of turns 10 and 11. Go off the track here, and I'm taking the car home on a trailer. I'm going to have to spend some time with the driver coach to figure this section out. The first couple of sessions I pick up right where I left off, and I'm averaging 1 minute and 28 seconds. By the third session, and after chasing Clive Bottomley around in his matte gray Supra, I cut my average time down to about 1:26. I'm also able to turn in a personal best of 1 minute and 25 seconds. I was able to carry more speed through turns 1, 2, and 3, and while I tried to do the same on 7, 8, 9, and 10, I felt sloppy and out of control just about every lap. I do think I found some time through turns 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. It's basically all uphill, and with a double apex turn and a late apex turn, and when I was able to put my quad in the right position, felt like I gained speed coming out of these turns. In any case, I'm excited about the improvement in my time, and I can't wait to get back and drive the track again. My goal for the next trip is to break the 1:20 mark, another 5 seconds. Well, it's going to be a challenge for sure. Clive and Carl say they've got some tips that may help me out. Looking forward to learning more and giving it a